Hi, my name is Paige McGurk. I am 23 years old and I'm from Tampa, Florida. And I have been a counselor at Morning Star Camp for 5 years now. So I was a camper for 4 years. And now I'm a member of MSC staff as a counselor. I love being a counselor, honestly, more than being a camper. I get to spend so much more time with the sisters, which I really love building the relationships with them. They're such a beautiful example of true femininity and women who are living out God's plan for them. So that's probably my favorite part about being a counselor, is getting to spend the time with them. And I also really love just getting to meet all the girls who are coming as campers and getting to be an example for them, just like the sisters have been an example for me. I found out about Morning Star Camp through my older sisters, because they used to come back when the camp was not even here. We used to be in rough tents. And so I had some horror stories from that, but I still wanted to come because it sounded amazing. And I have gained so much from this camp, not only learning to interact with new people. You have a camp of girls, it's like 140 girls. So you're constantly meeting new faces, interacting with new personalities. You're sharing a cabin with 8 other girls, so learning to work with that dynamic of all these different people. But I've also grown so much spiritually through this camp, with everything being so centered on our Catholic faith and our relationship with God and the Blessed Mother. So that has really been impactful for me. I've gained so many tools to go out, like taking this week away from the world to really strengthen my faith and my resolve to live it out, to then be able to take that and implement it in the world so that we can be a light for others and lead them to God and be a good example of true femininity and what our Catholic faith is and what it should look like. So the sisters do an amazing job combining the typical fun aspects of camp with our Catholic faith. Everything begins and ends with a prayer, and every activity there's some form of your faith woven in. Every day we have morning mass and rosary and benediction and religion classes if you're going to a younger girls camp. Leadership has theology talks, which are my favorite thing. And then outside of that, you have arts and crafts, different forms of music. Literally self-defense is one of the music activities. You get boating, swimming, there's sports in the evening and campfire, and then a bunch of different activities thrown in. So there's so much fun going on with all the other girls, and you get to experience new things that you have never tried before and to gain new skills. But then your faith is woven into every aspect of that. So it really creates this beautiful, rich environment where it's just full of laughter. Like every day of camp, there's so much laughter, and it's really beautiful to see. There's just so much joy living out your normal life in a Catholic way. It's amazing. So as many of us know, nowadays the world is crazy and confusing, and there's so many different things going on and being told. And it's so important for us as Catholics to have a place where we can go and receive truth and goodness and beauty and really be strengthened in our convictions in our faith. The sisters do that in the camp so wonderfully, and it's so encouraging to see that there is something for us as young women to come and be able to really grow in our faith and be around other Catholic girls and women who are encouraging us to live out our faith. It's not only inspiring, but it's comforting in a way to know that you're not alone, because the world really wants us to feel isolated, and it's a comfort and an encouragement to know that you're not the only one out there that is trying to do God's will. So I definitely encourage anybody who that is interested in this, interested in learning more about your Catholic faith, how to strengthen it, how to live it out in the world and be that light of Christ to other people, to really come to this camp and just fully immerse yourself in your Catholic faith and all of the fun that the sisters offer.